Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Live with Purpose live stream today, Wednesday night, 5 p.m. local, 8 p.m. Eastern. How you guys doing tonight? Hope you guys are doing well. I see the chat is alive and well. We're talking. Sorry, I was a little late. Had a little last minute daddy duty stuff to do, but we're back in here. I see real quick. I see EDM in the chat, just dropping by to say hi. Hey, man, sorry for your loss, dude. You gotta take care of what you gotta take care of. Take all the time you need. We're here for you, bro. All right. When you decide to get back, when you're all rested and restored and ready to tackle it hard, we are all here for you. All right. Take care, man. Thank you for stopping by. What's up, beautiful people? Mia Haruno in the house with the Live with Purpose emotes first and foremost. How you doing? Thank you for stopping by, Mia. Always been a regular supporter here on the channel, and I appreciate you for everything. Let me get this chat over here so I can start highlighting your comments. What's everybody up to? What are you guys doing right now? Well, more importantly, what are y'all carrying? That's what I want to know. What do you guys have in the pockets? Let's see. Ian Code says, beat Alpha Prime EDC here. Yes. Yes. Usually Alpha Prime is he's pretty spot on. He's always here. He's always hanging. And, it's cool. You can't be first all the time. You know what I mean? And I see him down in the chat, so we'll address him in a little bit. Ian Code says, Mike. Barbarian Bronny says, sup, dudes. Branch McCracken say, we all did. What's up, y'all? Good to see you. The regulars in the house. Pocket Phil Geo says, saw woo knuckahead in the house. You are the knuckiest of knuckaheads. What's up, man? Hey, great joint live stream with Mikey Daily Carey yesterday. I caught the tail end of that, I realized, but it looks like you guys had a really good time. So really awesome there. Chris Mendez says, sup? What's up, Chris Mendez? Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you, man. High Tide EDC Brandon. Sawu. What's up, man? We're going with Transy City Pop today, says Ian. Yeah. I mean, I always like messing around with music choices, and I have a playlist, a Live with Purpose beats playlist that we do here, but I'm always doing stuff here. Ian Coates, a member for 11 months at the enthusiast tier level. Ian, thank you so much for being an enthusiast tier member. It's almost official. We're almost at our anniversary, man. I appreciate you. I love you, man. Ron, baby, 11 months already. So insanely blessed to be your friend and to enjoy all that amazing content. Keep pumping it out. Here's to many more months. Ian, I'm cheersing my Alani New Peach to you. Cheers. Not sponsored. You know what's funny? I haven't had one of these in a while because I've been trying to drink a lot of water, and a gallon's worth, to be honest. And for me, I feel like that's a little tough. It's hi, baby girl. Hi. She just got back from school, so she's hyped right now. Listen to mama. Go listen to mama. But yeah, so I haven't that's a byproduct of live streaming earlier, is that my little one's up and she's running around and she's at maximum energy, and so she's always trying to get in here and see what daddy's doing in the studio. Why is he so loud, and why is he so why is he spewing derogatory words or cuss words? Oh man, so good. But yeah, love the girl. And yeah, cheers to you, Ian. Thank you for 11 months. I appreciate you, man. Let's keep pumping this content out together, shall we? Speaking of content, one of the things I wanted to do this year is to expand sort of what I cover here on this channel, because everything underpinning the things we do here is living with purpose, right? And so that's curating our loadout to suit our needs, no more and no less. So as a part of that, we have to really take a long sort of introspective on what we do for the majority of the day. And for me, that's shooting, editing, but also it's a lot of sitting in front of a screen here in front of you guys here in this damn chair. So I figured that it makes sense to do a lot more desk setup content, productivity content. What's something that all y'all have in the pockets? Your cell phone, and in addition to your everyday carry. What's something that a lot of you guys do a lot? Sit down, and work in front of a computer or something like that. So I want to be able to cover more of what falls into that 90% bucket that a lot of you guys deal with on a daily basis, your purpose, right? And so, I don't know too much about any one thing, but I know that 90% of the time we're using our knives to open packages, or, you know, we're using our keys to get in the house. And so that way I can start curating, okay, this applies to most of you guys, you know what I mean? And from there, I think that's what has to guide the content ultimately. So I dropped a chair vid this morning. I know it's out of left field. I'm sure a lot of you are like, what's going on? What's up with that? Is he storing his everyday carry in the seat cushion of that chair? Maybe. But yeah, I'm sitting here in this Flexi Spot C7 ergonomic chair. They sent one out for me to compare against the Autonomous Ergo Chair Pro. If you guys are interested in stuff like that, that'll be the latest video in my on my channel. If one of the mods, Brandon, Ian, if you guys want to post a link to that video, put it in the chat here for you guys to enjoy. Feel free to. It's probably not going to do very well. It hasn't done very well at all. But, you know, that's the cost of expanding the coverage, right? And it's up to me to kind of stitch and sew the content so that it all fits into a greater picture of what I want to be doing here on this channel, and, you know, stuff that I'm providing, value, all this stuff for you guys. So hopefully you guys are into that. Stick around for that. If not, that's cool too. You guys are more than welcome to surf the YouTubes and find things that's relevant to you. Besides that, Mikey Daily Care, remember, for 8 months initiate tier level. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for the membership announcement. 8 months of witnessing growth, experiencing nothing but good vibes, and continuous life with purpose. Glad to call you my friend on. Hey, likewise, man. It was a dope stream that we did, the Hot One stream. I had a great time doing that, and cheers to many more, man. I mean, I'd love to have you back on the channel, and, you know, we can always do the swap, go back and forth. Maybe you'll end up building a tolerance to hot sauce. Who knows? Hey, I won't lie, dude. I'm using that habanero pepper honey sauce. I'm mixing it with my salsa and using it as like tortilla chip dip. So I'm really enjoying that one, honestly. I'm enjoying that a lot. But man, let's see. Evening brethrens, says Mikey Daily Carry. Fook Doozle says, got my Midgard's Messered Jotun and QSP Penguin today. That sounds intense. Let me look at it real quick so that you guys can figure out, so I can figure out what you were talking about. Jotuns. This is it right here. That's intense. That's a crazy, like, that almost looks like a pry, but it's like a hardcore Tonto. It looks like a Cybertruck. Am I committing sins here? But the Jotun folder, 329. That thing is solid. That thing looks very solid. 200 pieces out of stock. Did you get it secondhand, or did you get it from like a limited drop? Sounds amazing, man. Ian says, I would have been in the live at Pocket Filth and Mikey Daily Carry. I legit didn't check when it was and was watching Cole. Sorry, y'all. It's cool, man. There's so many creators out there in our space now, and it's cool to see the growth, right? I feel like at the beginning of this year, there wasn't very much going on. And then, I mean, there were key players, right? But not too many. But now, you know, after 2023, I feel like everybody's coming out on the wet work, which is amazing. You know, the more perspectives we can do, I think that's helpful for the community. You know what I mean? Like, how I would use a knife is different from how you would use a knife, how different Cole would use it, how different Mikey Daily Carry would use it, you know? So I love getting the perspectives here and kind of seeing how people can use it. But good stuff, man. Today, we're going to be talking about what's in my sling. So another thing I want to do is, you know, move into more of like an overall broad sense of everyday carry. You know what I mean? Like, not everyone likes to carry a knife. And even if people did carry a knife, that knife looks like a ton of different things. You know, some people carry fixed blades, some people carry huge knives, some people carry really small knives, others still carry automatic knives, some people can't. And so I think with that sort of diversity, I want to crack into how you store your pockets, how you store your EDC. You know, sometimes it's not in a pouch, sometimes it's just in your pockets. Other times, it's in a nice little handy sling here, and I want to get into what's in my sling right here, what the sling is, and where I use it, you know, from a practical sense. You know, slings are cool and all, but some people are like scratching their head like, why are you wearing a fanny pack across your shoulders? Shouldn't that be going around your waist? Is it a fanny pack? Is the retro coming back? What is all happening? So we'll get into all that after we hang out with the chat just a little bit more. Mikey Daily Carry says, all good, Ian. You owe me and Gio a visit. First drink on you when you come to Vegas. Party, let's go. Oh, man. You guys are going to SHOT Show, isn't it? That sounds like fun. I'm missing out on that, unfortunately. But definitely report back. Can't wait to see all the content you, Mikey, and Gio kind of put out in that regard. Branch McCracken says, my older sister wants a knife to use at work for box processing. Something with good weight, well-rounded steel. Branch says, any recommendations? Also, what's going on with Brandon? Oh, so Brandon's grandma passed away the other day, unfortunately. And, you know, they're still kind of going through that. But, you know, I'll let him expand on that. He's, you know, it's family thing, so I'll let him speak on it when he's ready to. recommendations for a knife for box processing. Well, I mean, has your older sister ever used a knife like regularly? I think the best place to start is just to grab a Milwaukee Fastback. Like, that's literally what that's for. You know, light duty processing, wires, cardboard, stuff like that. It'll cost her cents on the dollar. It'll be $15 or $12 or something for the first one. And she can get into using the knife and just popping off utility blades when it gets dull. And if she really likes it, then you can start getting into, you know, your Savivis and your like $99, $100 type budget. But for now, I think the Milwaukee Fastback, without any more information, would be the no-brainer for me. Literally almost zero barrier to entry, and it's a folder. It's a fun little button lock knife. But yeah, I'd start with that, man. Let's see. And the well-rounded steel aspect of it, you can just pop off the utility blade when it gets dull. You know what I mean? So it's very low maintenance. And so it depends on how deep she is in the game. You know what I mean? Is she trying to get into learning knife maintenance, learning into the steels, that kind of thing? So that's what I would say. I use my knives for peanut butter spreading, says Ricky Hernandez. Hey man, I don't know if the Milwaukee Fastback is gonna work for peanut butter spreading. Imagine. I store in pockets on my jeans, says Ricky. You store your pockets on your jeans? You know, some people have like floating pockets. You know what I mean? They put it on straps and things. So I appreciate your feedback, but it sounds a little charged. Okay, I need you to calm down, little Ricky. Oh, Branch says she has used a folding box cutter and doesn't like it. Okay, so I guess the next step for me is, does she want to stick with folders, or does she want to do something completely different? Because, you know, if folders is not her game, then I would point her to, you know, fixed blade territory. And I believe Ricky just posted a video about the chickpea, which I watched that video. Great video, Ricky. But I mean, that's the world of fixed blades. I don't really know too much about it, except I got my auxiliary manufacturing pocket Bowie, which is fun. But it's also, you know, I think it's $275 for that knife. So I don't know if she wants to spend $275 on box processing. So that's the question next. Is it folders she doesn't like, or just cheap utility blades she doesn't like? You could also go with like premium utility folders, like the Big Eye Design utility blade folder knife. That's full titanium, got a smooth action there, and can take utility blades. Or you can go for the what is it? Tyrant. I think Mia can talk to you about that. The Tyrant Razor 3. Yeah, that one's intense. Here, let me show you this one. I still haven't gotten it, man. The Tyrant Razor 3. It's literally a box cutter, but it's all decked out in titanium. You can customize the finish. You got carbon fiber scales. You can add like tools to it, PVD spare screws, mini clips, all the jazz. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. We'll have to check it out. Oh, Raven covered it. Oh, Taylor covered. So everybody has covered it, basically. I haven't covered it. I need to cover it. But there's that. There's a lot of options there. Alpha Prime EDC says, Branch, use a use a Chavez chub knife for box cutting. Look, I'm back to my old habits. Shaves. Phytonics in the house. What's up, man? Good to see you, Phytonics. How are you doing, dude? Ricky's waiting for something special from Jake B. There you go. What are you waiting for, dude? Ian says, Fastback is a lot more robust than you think. I'd rather destroy a Fastback than one of my well-loved knives. There you go. I mean, that's a good take. But also, you know, I definitely can advocate for like the fact that you want something premium in the hand. And even though the Fastback can take a lot of punishment, it isn't like, it doesn't feel premium. You know what I mean? Like it's like a plastic casing, depending on which one you get. And you spent $15 on it, so you know inherently like it's a little cheap. Not cheap in quality, but just cheaper materials. Cost to entry is smaller. But you know what I mean. Platinum member for 4 months, initiate tier level, live with purpose to the moon. Thank you, man. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate, dude. Oh man, it's a good time. It's a good time whenever y'all sound off in the chat and just talk shop with me. I love it. This is why I'm doing these live streams. You know what I mean? Speaking of live streams, I think I gotta do some experimenting with the channel. I've got some things I wanna try out to see how the live streams kind of respond to you guys watching and stuff like that. So I am gonna experiment with the VODs, like the replays. So instead of doing like a replay crew video of just the entire live stream in its entirety, I'm gonna try to create like Live with Purpose live streams highlights. So if you guys happen to miss this live stream, then yeah, it sucks. We didn't get to have a genuine organic conversation live here in real time in the chat, but I'll be posting highlights of the best moments, like me saying Shaves and not Chavez, on a highlight reel for you guys to catch if you guys miss it. So I'll release a schedule based on, you know, what works for me. Wednesday night is when I'm gonna be live streaming, so I'm gonna be keeping this slot here. But then I'll work in the highlights like Friday morning or something like that. But I'll confirm with y'all. I'll confirm with y'all when that's a solidified thing. But Alpha Prime with the $4.99 super chat says Chavez, not Shaves. See, if someone had told me that at the very beginning, that it's Chavez, and I didn't create this sort of like alternate conclusion in my mind that's pronounced Shaves, then I would have been fine. I would have been fine. But the S threw me off, and then I just haven't been able to recover. I just haven't been able to recover. Ian Code says Live with Purpose Hits. Is that going to be the name of the channel? The name of the alt channel where I'm going to be posting my highlights? Ron Kwok Clips. Live with Purpose Clips. Alpha Prime ED says Ricky's bringing the PB and J. What did he say? Ricky said a Shaves in terracotta would be sexy. Screw you, Ricky. I hate you so much. Oh my god. Ricky says he cuts packages open with his keys. Yeah, you could do that, but you're an EDC guy. You don't cut knives. You don't cut packages open with pedestrian keys. You use $300 titanium knives that you got with savings you didn't save. You're an EDC guy. You know exactly what excessive means, and then you blow it out of the water with your knives to cut Amazon packages. You're an EDC guy. You're handsome as hell. Ricky Hernandez says quick quacks. Quick quacks. That's what we should do. We should do a contest for the name of the alt channel that I'm gonna do. That'll be what it is. Earl Oliver in the house. What up, family? What's up, Earl Oliver? Good to see you, man. Thank you for coming through. I think one like material thing I've noticed streaming at this time slot is that I've been able to see a lot more of Earl, you know, and I think that's for the better. Earl is such a linchpin in what we do here in the community that we foster here. So thank you, Earl. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. How about quick quacks? Quick quacks. Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad. I think let's see. Yeah, Ricky said quick quack, but he spelled it quick like Quickie Mart from The Simpsons, but like the KW because quack is KW as well. There you go. In Magna Cut. Hey, shut up, Ricky. What is this? Is this a custom knife? It's gonna be my first custom knife. It's gonna be where is that? Where did you put it? Where is it? It's gonna be a Live with Purpose and Chavez collaboration knife in terracotta with a Magna Cut blade. You heard it here first. Ian says, I can attest to how robust the fastback is. It's literally crucial to my livelihood. There you go, man. There you go. There's boots on the ground, practical experience from someone who uses a fastback every day to make his bread. There you go. I trust you, Ian. Absolutely. Brandon says, I'm an EDC guy. Of course I get offended when people open boxes with keys or scissors. But he does it himself. What a hypocrite, Ricky. Mikey Daily Carry asks, Ron, do you plan to stream on Saturday mornings? I think I was playing around with the idea, but I think honestly for now, like there's a lot of moves I want to make with long form content, and I haven't had the capacity to go all in on that, and so I think like I need to focus on sort of the goal. Like my goal this year is literally to hit. My dream goal is 100K subscribers, right? I want to hit like a bunch of watch hours, 50K watch hours, no, a lot more than that. But oh my God, Earl Lollenberg gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Earl, for coming through with the gifted memberships. Chicken Fried Steak, Phytonics, Marco, Ricky Hernandez, and Branch McCracken, all new members, renewed here on the Live with Purpose crew. Thank you, Earl. You guys can thank Earl for that generous donation. Thank you so much, man. And you can throw those emotes in the chat, the ones that you now have access to, the Live with Purpose, the thumbs up, the sunglasses dude. And that's another thing I want to do too, right? I want to make more emotes, and I just want to be able to enhance the value that I provide you guys here on the channel with the content, with the live streams. And so that was a very long way, Mikey Daily Carry, of saying, I think for now, I'm going to stick to the Wednesday nights. If you want to take up that Saturday morning slot, be my guest, brother. You got this. I didn't have any dibs. You do you, man. But I think like with the live streams and then the added use of the highlights, I think that's a great way for y'all to kind of like keep tabs on what's going on with the live stream. And then once, 500 of y'all start watching this live stream, then I'll start expanding. But for now, I think you guys are hungering for some long form content, and I got a lot of that in the works for you guys. I just got to be able to get it all done. You know what I mean? So there you go. There you go. Earl says, so many nice things to say, Ron. Had to spread the love. Thank you, Earl. Thank you, Earl. And that wasn't the intention, man. I always got to let you know how you are here in the live stream. You're just a good dude. Got to spread the positive vibes, man. We need more emotes, says Ian. Exactly. Yes, exactly. I'm well aware. And I've actually here, let me tell you the emotes that I have planned. Because I keep saying that I'm gonna do it and I haven't done it, so I need to just give you a tease, okay? So there's gonna be a hype emote. When we say something exciting or something that you're excited about, I want you guys to be able to use this hype emote. And it's gonna be like One Punch Man themed. We're gonna have some Saitama emotes in the chat. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna have some LOL stuff. We're gonna have some Purpose Crew stuff. We're gonna have some limited Live with Purpose patch colorways as emotes. So ideas that I have not yet turned into an RE and made available to you guys, I'm gonna test them here on the emotes. And whichever emotes you guys use most, I think that's basically your way of deciding what REs I release next. Like, I'm gonna make it available to you guys. And then when you guys get stoked on something in the chat, you throw those emotes out. And that is literally you voting for a colorway that you want for a future RE drop. So those are just some. Others I'm thinking about is Let's Effing Go. Okay, we gotta have one of those because we get really excited here in the chat. And then of course something with Dragon Ball. Something with Dragon Ball Z, you know what I mean? I've always wanted hair, so maybe I'll give myself some say in here. It's not gonna be a Krillin emote, so none of y'all say none of that in the chat, okay? I don't want none of this. Put some 6 dots on your head. I don't want none of that. Okay? Rick Hernandez says, Ultim emote is long overdue. Ron, what the heck? See, that's the thing. I wanted to do an Ultim emote, but what would it be? Would it be like a block of Ultim? Would it be a circle? Would it be the Live with Purpose shaped emote? That's what I mean. Ian says, at Ron Kwok, Purpose Crew exclusive REs. I mean, maybe. That's a good idea, honestly. Like, I'm looking for ways to give back to you guys, and I think that's a great way because you guys are, helping me do what I do best here with your memberships, with your donations, with your super chats. And so the least I could do is give some of that back to you. And having an RE that you could rock that that nobody else could have gotten unless they were part of the Purpose Crew, I think that's pretty legit. When do we want it now? Mia says Vegeta. There you go. Do you see me as Vegeta or do you see me as Goku? Actually, here, let's throw in your favorite Dragon Ball Z characters in the chat. Like your favorite character in the chat. And then who you think I would be if it's not Krillin. Cause I'm not, no, man. I don't want it. I don't want the Krillin. I don't want it. We need the ultimate emote for sure, Ricky says hi, Ty. There you go. Absolutely. Alpha Prime says, I'm an EDC guy. Of course I have fidget gear that costs more than some knives. Bro, fidget gear costs so much. But it's for the collection. You know what I mean? Mikey Daily Carey says he's gonna stick with Tuesday nights. I'm gonna stick with Tuesday night and quick carry reviews while I have the time. There you go. Boom. That makes perfect sense. Brad was gonna go live tomorrow, but I have something else special planned. Ooh. What do you have special planned? Are you gonna give us a sneak peek into the life of Brad Alpha Prime? Let me know. Get a Majin Buu tattoo of the M. That's pretty crazy. Ultra Ego Ron says Branch. What would that even look like? Dude? I just have like blue eyes and that's it. Oh, Spider-Man. That's a good one, Ricky. That's a good one. Did Brandon say that too? Because y'all are in sync today. Let's see. Tien. Brad says Tien. Let's go. Super Saiyan Rose is hard. Hero Yui. Let's go. Gundam Wing. Oh my god. That was throwback. That Ian, you're like a bountiful, endless source of throwbacks. Bro. Dude, Hero Yui. Let's go. I was always into the Shenlong Gundam with the dragon heads for the arms. That's sick. Gundam Epion was sick too. Mia Haruno's life. Chris Valdez says, yo, I got a Vegeta hairline. It ain't cool. You know what's funny? I had a Vegeta hairline too. That's why I cut that shit off. No more. No more. Oh god. There's no way. There's no way, yeah. Chris, you looking good though, man. You didn't have a Vegeta hairline like mine. Mine was getting bad. No, you know what hairline I was starting to get? I was starting to get the Master Roshi look. I was starting to get the Master Roshi. Oh, Magino says Duke Nappa. There you go. There you go. That yeah, I guess Nappa's fine. Golly, man. Oh god. Jesus. You guys just know exactly what to say. Zach Harper says, I want to get a Shenron leg tat. Ooh, that would be sick. Like a leg sleeve. And then have the Dragon Balls like dispersed throughout your body. That'd be crazy. That's extra nuts, dude. But I think that would look dope. Are you a hairy dude? Because like you might have to do something about it. You might have to pick up shaving. Because like the last thing you would want is Shenron to be like lost in a forest, a jungle. You know what I mean? You gotta you gotta keep it shaved, man. You gotta keep it looking good. You gotta keep it looking 100. Mia says Nappa. LOL. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, Nappa. Let's go. Let's go. Lord Needham says, hello, gents. What's up, Lord Needham? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Ricky says, lol, what a question. Oh my god. Oh, Brandon says Data Crew is still has some small hoodies in yellow. Know any kids or smaller people who need that drip? Let's go. Let's go. I'm personally a big fan of the yellow. It's fun. It's definitely fun. It's bright. It's loud, but very comfortable. And you know, you gotta have something to switch out the black, the all murdered out Data Crew Live with Purpose collab. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay, all right, let's do the Sling loadout really quick so you guys can see what's going on in here and how I do it. And that way maybe you guys can get inspired to start carrying slings for yourselves. This is the Air Go Sling 2. It's part of the travel series. It's 0.7 liters. It's small, but honestly, it keeps everything I need. Everything I need goes in here, and that's it. Like I don't have an EDC pouch in here. This is the pouch, right? And it has magnetic clasps, a strap that just clasps on, clasps off real easy. And I hook my hand sanitizer on here. This is the Orbi Key reusable hand sanitizer pump. Just go ahead and sanitize them hands real quick. But yeah, and there's a loop here too for you to hook or carabine whatever it is you want on there. Super easy. I've been using the lunar gray one for the longest time, but they sent out this black one because they know I like that murdered out look. So this is the all black. Expect to see it in a future video, but I'm gonna be doing more sort of like curated loadouts, not just this is 7 awesome gadgets, right? It's gonna be also why you would think this is cool or relevant and how I would use it too. I think this is the year of the why and the how. You know what I mean? Because you guys have plenty of the what. Y'all are already experts in knives. Y'all are already experts in everyday carry. And, you know, I talk about slings and backpacks a lot, but you guys already know a lot of that. You've heard a lot of that. But I think what's really always interesting is how people use the bags, how people use the slings, right? Some people only travel with slings. Some people don't use slings on a daily basis, but they pack it with them when they're going out of town or something like that because it makes sense to keep all your valuables in one place, not sitting around in a hotel nightstand so that the cleaning lady can come and swipe that stuff. You know what I mean? So there's always use cases and different perspectives, which I love. And that's one of the reasons why I got into this game. I love seeing how y'all are doing things and how y'all are using stuff. So there's that. Dang, look at that. Lord Needham shouting everybody out. Ian Coates, Rick Hernandez, Alpha Prime, Fook Doozle, Ron Kwok, Hi Tide EDC. What's up, Lord Needham? You're Mr. Popular today. You're super popular today. Oh, Hi Tidy says, Chris Valdez, give the chat some hints about what will be featured on Friday's live stream. The people want to know. There you go. We do want to know. We do want to know. You got to admire them though, man. Like Chris, Andres, you guys are doing it. You guys are doing it well with the House of Blades live streams. Chris Valdez became a new member. Thank you, man. Thank you for supporting me in the enthusiast tier level. Chris, you're a G. Go ahead and use those shiny new emotes. Chris just membered up, yo, says Ian. Thank you, Chris, man. I appreciate that, man. I feel like I've known you for a long time, even though, you know, our first, like, kind of real meet was in Blade, Texas, dude. But, man, it's a good time. It's a good time. You know what I mean? And thank you for always being my anime companion that we can always chop it up about solo leveling and and Jujutsu Kaisen. Hell yeah, man. Fukuduso says, I wear cargo pants instead of carrying a sling, but I use organizers to keep my stuff from clumping. There you go. So there's perspectives, right? Like, he's not using a sling, not because he doesn't need the extra capacity, but he already has that capacity in a different way, which is cargo pants, right? I personally don't wear cargo pants, and so a lot of times I wear the exact opposite. I wear pants and shorts that have like crappy carry capacity or unreliable carry capacity. Like, the pockets will be angled in such a way that anytime I sit down, things gonna be start sliding out. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start losing knives, keys. One time I watched a movie with my car keys in my pocket, and by the time I got out of the theater, walked to my garage, or walked to the parking garage across the street, went to my car, tried to open the car, couldn't. So I had to go back. The theater was already closed. It was a night showing. I had to go in there and search with my handy dandy Woobin X3 flashlight. I had to bust that thing open. Thank God I had it. And I was looking around, finally found my keys after 10 minutes of looking in the wrong row because it's dark as hell in them theaters. But there you go. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I love the perspectives. House of Blades. Chris says, I had to re-up, man. Christmas was rough, but I'm back on those memberships. Hey, man, if money's tight, man, don't even worry about it. You know, I'm grateful that you're even here watching this and liking this live stream. By the way, if you guys are enjoying what you're seeing, go ahead and gently touch and caress that like button. Helps me out, and you'd be helping me out without, you know, spending any money. But, dude, if things are tough, man, don't even worry about it. You know, I'm so grateful and thankful that you're willing to kind of put this towards me on a monthly basis like this, each and every one of you members. You know what I mean? I know y'all got lives and stuff, and I'm just happy that I'm touching your lives in some sort of way, you know what I mean, with this everyday carry content. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. But okay, get into the sling. What else do I have in this sling? So if you go ahead and look at what's going on here, there's pockets, right? There's 2 mesh pockets over here. Usually what I do is I put my keys in this and my knife in this. So that way, those are my go-tos. And when it's on my body like this, I immediately see, that's the first thing I see when I open up the sling. So it's quick draw my keys, get into the house, get into my car, or quick draw my knife when I need something to be open or something like that, right? In the pocket closest to me, which you'll see on the opposite side, I keep my keys. Right now, I'm using the Open C. This is the Topsider LT. But I'm going to swap it out, I think, soon for something minimal, something just easily flipped, probably on the synthetic side, either with the reform carry, or there are a few other wallets I'm considering right now to really dumb down what I'm wearing right now. I want to get back to sort of the roots of how I carry stuff, which is super minimal, no excess, and just something that'll keep up with me, you know what I mean? So the wallet stays in the pocket that's closest to me, so that way it's not hanging out. If I open this thing like this, there's no chance of it falling out, even though I've not had a single thing fall out of this at all since I started using this thing. The pockets are the zips are designed well enough to where the reverse coil slip zips here, where it stops here, it doesn't go any further. So even if you're wearing it and you open it up, it doesn't like completely dump out. So I haven't really had anything fall out. Let's see. And then there's a zip pocket here. Oh, I got some cash money in here. But yeah, so the case in point, the zip pocket is where I put the most valuable things like cash or emergency bills or anything like that. So there's absolutely zero chance of it falling out and even being in view. You know what I mean? When you open your sling and you're doing things, perhaps people could look over your shoulder and see, oh, he's got stuff in there. You know what I mean? So to keep it in the zip is the most secure out of the 3, and that's just force of habit for me. And finally, in the floating pocket here, I've got a few things. I've got lip balm because it's winter and my lips be cold as hell and also dry, very dry. I've got hand lotion, which is the same reason. Like, I don't know what it is about this season specifically, but like in between my fingers, bro, they're like, I could probably hone my knife with the type of grit that I have here going on between my fingers, dude. Like this is 200 grit. This is 200 grit whetstone that you can find in your work sharp like knife sharpening kit. That's it right here, dude. This is straight up 200 grit sandpaper. So I need my lotion, that's for sure. And of course I've got the Big Eye Designs fountain pen. This one is in the black DLC. It's got dark midnight blue ink in it. The nib is also blacked out, which is cool. Did any of y'all get into the Ultim fountain pen Kickstarter campaign? I did. And it's gonna come in March. And y'all can hate all you want. I already have the exact same pen, but I'm gonna get it in Ultim because Ultim things. And you know, I have a reputation to keep. I'm Mr. Ultim. I create the ultimate loadouts. So I gotta keep my reputation. You know what I mean? I can't pass that up. An Ultim fountain pen, and I love the stuff coming out of Big Eye Designs, man. They're always like so meticulous with their details. They got their own YouTube channel that they've been trying to push really hard with their vlogs and videos. So, dude, I copped. I 100% cop. You know what I mean? That's it. That's it for me. Ian asked, who here owns this pen? Is it hard to use? The Big Eye Designs fountain pen. It's not hard to use at all, personally. I think the only thing that you have to keep in mind is when you're using it, you have to orient the nib, because the nib is a certain way, right? As you can see, like, it's not universally tipped. Like, there's a top side, there's a bottom side. So if you try to write with the top side, it's not going to happen for you. Like, there's no ink coming out of there. Earl Oliver with the 11-month enthusiast member tag. Almost been a whole year. If you were gifted with a membership tonight, please consider renewing next month. Supporting fantastic creators like Ron is a great way to keep the great content coming. TIA. Thanks in advance. Thanks in advance. Got it. I was like, who's Thea are you talking about? Who's Thea? Oh, man. But thank you, Earl. Thank you for your 11-month. It's almost our anniversary. I think I'm about to hit my anniversary with a lot of y'all, and I'm so grateful for you guys, seriously. And the onus is on me to keep making the content fresh, you know what I mean? Every year is a new opportunity to freaking just change it up, you know, spin it on its side and create unique content for you guys to enjoy, you know what I mean? New ways to spin the same old EDC, right? But thank you so much, Earl. I appreciate you, man. But yeah, this pen, it's honestly pretty easy to use, and you only change the ink. I would say, depending on how often you use your ink, you could change the cartridges like every 3 months or something like that. Like, and the cartridges come in multiple packs anyway. When you buy like the Kabuko inks, they come in like a pack of 4 in one box. So there's plenty of ink, you know. And you can change up the colors too. So there's a customizability factor of it all. Right now I have a midnight blue ink in here, but there's black, there's blue, there's like lavender colored, gray colored. So it's all cool. Ian says, tell me more pen things. Yes, absolutely. Like this, and what's cool is when you put this away, it's pocket size too. Like it's smaller than your average pen. Like let's say, like check this pen out. This is the Sharpie like S gel pen, right? Click on, click off, which is cool, but it's so much smaller. It's so much smaller and easily pocketable. Like you can put this in a sling, but you could also try and put it in your pocket, but it might peek out above the pocket. This thing is a sleeper. You can put this in your pocket and it would disappear completely. There's a little clip there, titanium clip, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I think I covered everything I have here in this here sling. Oh, and of course, I said it earlier, but the Woobin X3, the light talk. This one's cool because it has a screen here to tell you how much power you got left and what lumens you're at and what mode it's in. But the coolest thing is that this thing swivels. And so you can have like front-facing light, you can have top-facing light depending on what it is, and you can clip this thing to your sling. I actually clip it to this sling. Watch. I'm gonna put this on right now. And watch, this is cool too. You just throw it over your shoulder, hang on to the strap, and then bring it through here and click it. Magnet shut. You don't have to put it over or anything. So if you're wearing a hat or got your hair all done up, you don't have to worry about messing it up. You just slap it on top. And then what I do is, here, I'll show you. I'm gonna turn this on right now. Is it bright as hell? Here, let me turn it down. 1 lumen. All right, it's on, okay? It's on. Okay, so what you do is you just clip it on right here. Right? And then you can turn this thing to face forward. So if you're walking around at night or you're walking your dog or whatever it is, you went to your car, you forgot your favorite peach smoothie chilling in there. You're like, oh no, it's melting. I don't want to wait until the morning and the smoothies will smell really bad. So I got to grab it tonight and drink it before it runs out. But, I don't want to go out into the cold and it's so cold and I can't see anything because there are no lights. Well, the Woobin X3 Light Talk will save the day because you just turn it to face front like this. You just walk to your car, see exactly what you're doing. It goes up to different lumen levels so you can, depending on how far your car is, you're good. If you're walking your dog is blind, then, you got to navigate, right? But anyway, super useful, different modes. Love this thing. Ricky says, Ian coats in-house to USA-made Ultim pens. Yeah, Big Eye Designs is making this Ultim pen as their first. It's their first, completely USA-made pen. So it's cool. It's cool, man. Mia says dual side-click pen. There you go. Dual side click pen, that's fun too. I mean, you know what's another good pen company is Tactile Turn. They make some dope pens too. I don't have any readily available here, but their side click is fun, very fun. It's very tactile. Yeah, Ian Coates, the Kickstarter campaign is live and I think it ends in 5 days. So you gotta see. Didn't miss the Zero Feud BDEDC pen drop. Yeah, what's about that, Ricky? I read the description of that. I don't think Taylor's here, but I read the description on that, Ricky, and it said that they bought a bunch in 2021, or there was a collab in 2021, and they just saved it, and then they just randomly decided to drop it today or soon. What is that? That's interesting. Alpha Prime EDC says Rovi Vaughn flashlight on the keychain is the most clutch. Dude, Rovi Vaughn makes some cool flashlights too. I'm really into this acrylic transparent body type flashlight so you can see all the circuitry inside. But also in and of itself, it let's see if I remember how to use this. Look, there's a UV light that's on the side. It's not even implemented into the main LED light. And there's an amber light as well. I forget which it is. There you go. Amber light on the side. It's nuts, dude. You press it 3 times real quick to turn on the UV light, and then you turn it off, and then you press it 4 times, and then you get the amber light, and then hold it down, turns off. Press it once, it does nothing. Press it twice, and then you get the thing. You press it 5 times, I think, and it locks it. Crazy. But I mean, that's the beauty of the one button interface, but you gotta memorize. You gotta memorize how to use it, otherwise And the one benefit of the Woobin X3 light is that this shell is actually glow in the dark. So after using it for a while, this thing, the body itself will glow for a little bit of time. So that way, if you're in a dark place in general, you know exactly where you're putting that thing back into its proper spot or whatever it is. Chris Valdez, member for 9 months into Enthusiast tier level, says hit that like button and join the Purpose Crew. 9 months down. Let's go, Chris. Thank you so much, man. Like I said, dude, you're a gem. Thank you for being here. And you don't have to. All right, yeah, you just being here and liking the stream. That's all I need, man. That's all the push I need to keep going. But, I'm very grateful for the support. You guys are the best. Ryan Flegel says, I've been EDCing the straight macro stream for over a year. The Streamlight macro stream. It's slightly bulky, but it's bright and I love it. There you go, man. As long as it's useful to you and you can handle the bigger, bulkier footprint of it, then that's great. I think the main reason to have sort of a minimal footprint is, I think, to drive down cost a little bit. And also in a smaller body, you can go ahead and write off some of that 10K lumen type functionality. Because A, the smaller footprint won't be able to handle it. And B, in a smaller footprint, the expectations are lower too. So you could market it as a light duty EDC keychain and no one's going to bat an eye if it's not capable of 3000 lumen output. You know what I mean? It's a 150 lumen. It's a 300 lumen and that's already just fine. And it's a good budget. It's a good budget option to go into it. But, then you have to assess your needs. Is 150 lumen too weak? And if it is, you need something stronger, then that's when you start looking at, more premium lights, more mid-range lights that are capable of stronger output. You know what I mean? Silly Nugs in the house. Yo, what's good, Ron? Silly Nugs. What's up, Letty? What's up, Letty? It's been a while. How are you? Thank you for copping a hoodie. You look clean in it. Thank you very much. But thank you for coming through the chat. It's been a while, I feel like. Let's see. I want it so bad. Anybody got $160 for your boy, says Alpha Prime EDC. What is $160? Are you talking about like the dual cyclic pen? Are you talking about the Ultim pen? I mean, yeah, Ultim ain't cheap, I feel like. And also, you know, it's fully it's fully produced in the US, so I think there's a little more cost behind it. I remember the Big Idea Design guys, they were telling me that working with Ultim is tough. Like, it's not as easy to machine through as some of the other things, and it eats through their bits really quickly. So they have to incorporate the cost of the bit into like each unit. Like, it's that expensive to work through, and so that just kind of drives up the cost. You know what I mean? Ian says 3,000 linens must be some soft sheets. You got jokes, Ian. You got jokes. 3,000. That's called thread count. Okay. Linens doesn't mean anything. That's thread count. Got some Egyptian cotton style flashlights going on. Earl says, Ron, you sipping on an energy drink at 6 p.m. Damn, how you sleep? I'll be real with you. I think I'm completely numb to caffeine. I don't think it does anything to me, which is a scary thing. But in college, I just pounded Monsters and Red Bulls and stuff because I was in architecture. I studied architecture, and basically like the standard there is like no sleep, team no sleep. So all-nighters, doing the thing, very unhealthy. I probably knocked off like years of my life doing that in architecture school. But needless to say, you know, I have a very high tolerance to caffeine. I think I've taken breaks from it. I don't even drink energy drinks all that often anymore, just once in a while. However, I drink coffee every day, and it's ritual for me. First thing I do, wake up, and I just taught my kid how to make coffee because it's fun. But now she can do it for me. No, but to be real, I make it with her because, you know, she's not old enough to like, you know, pour everything without, you know, spilling stuff or whatever it is. So we just do it as like an activity together, and she loves doing it. She's got a little stool that she stands on and does it with me. And I'm teaching her how to hold the pot without touching the sides, so it doesn't burn and anything like that. So yeah, so coffee is a ritual for me. I don't drink it for the caffeine. I drink it for the flavor, and you know, it's good stuff. So I can sleep just fine, Earl. Don't worry. And I got a newborn. I can sleep just fine. I can sleep just fine, man. Oh, Alpha Prime's EDC says 160 for the pen collab for Zero Feud and Best Damn EDC. Okay, for sure. Yeah, I mean, those pens aren't cheap. Silly Nug says caffeine helps me concentrate. Maybe I have ADHD. Honestly, man, I think I have ADHD too. Like, focus is hard. Focus is hard for me. Ian says, first thing, wake up, then put on a little makeup. There you go, boo-boo. There you go. You do you, baby. Beautify yourself. Mikey Daily Carey says, I've been eyeing the Big Idea Designs Thai Arto pen. That thing is crazy. That thing is crazy. It's funny you mentioned a pen, Mikey. I'm looking into getting that G550 or whatever it is, because I've been writing with the G750, and it's amazing to write with, dude. Where is it? I have it here somewhere. Oh, right here. Dude, the Zebra G750. If you're looking for a legit pen, this is metal body, and it's a gel ink. Sorry, I heard my daughter like yelling. I was like, what's going on? She's just very hyped. But yeah, so this pen, it writes like a dream, dude. I don't know how to describe it, but I think it's on Amazon for like $5 or $4. And I kid you not, you will not regret it. I kid you not. Let me see. Zebra 750. Guys. It's beautiful. G750 retractable pen right here. Last purchase in October. See, I don't lie. I actually buy and use the things that I buy. Or talk about. It's a rolled ball, but it's a gel insert. 0.7 millimeters. I feel like that's an awesome weight. Like, it's a medium size weight, but I like it. I like it, dude. And I think the smaller one is the same. Let's see. Okay, it's $10. Sorry, it's $9.44 for the 1 count. But man, as opposed to $160, it looks sleek. Very EDC worthy. It's got a little grip. What's the other one? $550, right? Or is it $450? Zebra G pen. I think it's $450 for the short one, right? $450? Yes, it's $450. So it's $13 for 2. And it's the shorter one. I think this would serve really well in a sling or in an EDC pouch, I think. Same thing, medium point, 0.7 roller ball. I'm gonna have to buy this. I think I have to cover it. I have to cover it on the channel now. Mikey Daily Carey says, did you get the 452? No, I haven't, but I will. I think I have to now. Ian Coates says the SOAD reference went over everyone's heads. Yeah, it went over mine. I'm sorry, dude. It did not. Chris says, I drink Accelerator now instead of Red Bull. Still on my Purpose Fit challenge. There you go, man. There you go. Dude. Gotta stay on top of it, man. I'm doing 75 hard right now. And I already missed a day just because it just not enough prep, not enough planning for me, and I just let it get away from me. So I took an L for that day. However, I'm back on it already a week, and it's just basically drink a gallon of water, follow a diet plan of some kind, which is ironic too because I'm not trying to lose weight, I'm trying to gain weight. So I'm just following a plan to gain weight. Let's see, it's read for 10 minutes or read 10 pages. I think one or the other. Do an indoor workout for 45 minutes and do an outdoor workout for 45 minutes and take a daily progress pic. And so I've been doing all that. And I think despite missing the streak, I did 16 days of it and then I missed a day and now I'm back to 7-day streak. That's 23 days of consistency minus 1. So that's 22 days of being consistent on my goals and just missing one. So even though I missed the streak, the habit building exists and the habit building is there. So stay on top of it, y'all. For those of you who are considering getting into the fitness game or taking a better look at your health and fitness, it's always worth it. Every single move, even if it's just one day at a time, it's always worth it because you're putting investment into long-term. System of a Down. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I don't listen. My bad, Ian. Let's see. Anyone know a good budget pen that uses standard ink? I don't like that gel smears on me all the time. So when you say standard ink, I think you mean ballpoint, right? Ballpoint ink. Because the thing with inks is that it's very like every manufacturer has their own quote unquote refills. There's no really standardized refill. So if you're looking for, and also budget how much money, you know what I mean? Because if you want to go budget pen, just grab a Papermate pen. You know, I mean, the writing experience is okay, but I would consider like this $10 Zebra to be budget. You could just do like any of the major brands are good. Zebra's good. Pentel is good. But then if you're talking about like budget EDC pen, then you're talking about like $50 pens. You know what I mean? Because that's budget. Because especially with like Big Idea Designs holding like the fountain pen and like the Ultim pen, those are like in the hundreds, right? And Tactile Turn, that's in the hundreds. So if we're talking budget, then let's see. The Zebra, I did the 701. I tested the Zebra G701 or F701. And that one was pretty good. X701. So this is the ballpoint. This is like their tactical pen. It has similar vibes. Like it's, you know, metal barrel construction. It's pretty robust. You have like high heat tolerance and you can write in -30 as well. The barrel is pressurized, so it's like a Fisher Space pen where you don't have to keep it upright to write. You can like turn it and write kind of upwards. So this one is pretty solid. It's 14 for one, and I think, I mean, as far as like writing goes, I feel like anything under $20 is fine. But your definition of okay, so you say under $50 probably. So I think this is perfect. And even if your budget is $50, you don't need to spend $50. You know what I mean? It's worth kind of like. And the thing with pens is that you have to really get it in hand to write with it to really figure out whether you like it or not. Like I had to do a personal introspective thing where I didn't know how a fountain pen felt until I bought one. So I bought a $20 Lamy Safari. If you're into trying to get into, oh, I'm not even sharing the screen. I'll show you this. So this is the Zebra 701. Hey, and guess who made their video? That's me. There you go. They hit me up and they were like, hey, can you make this video for this pen? Sure, dog. Live with purpose. They're right there. That's me. But yeah, check out the X71. I don't get any kickback, man. I just made the video for them, so it was sort of like a commercial thing. But if you want to check that out, feel free to. I personally had it in hand, and I can attest. It's pretty good. And then there was the other one. What was I just talking about? What was I talking about? Ronception, says Ian. Yeah, bro. Ronception. Oh god, that's funny, right? Isn't that funny? What was the other pen? Oh, Lamy Safari. So if you want to look into fountain pens, this one's 20 bucks. And it comes with there's some that are like 25, 30 or whatever. This one's 19. And I think it comes with ink. Including rollerball. Oh wait, no, this is the pen, just playing. So this is the pen. There's a Lamy Safari fountain pen. My bad. There's a kit somewhere here. Wow, that's cool. All right, here we go. So this is 25. I think I bought it during a sale or something, but it was like 20 bucks. It's cool. But anyway, look. So you can get the ink cartridges for 7. There's the fountain pen itself for 25. It comes with. Does it come with something? Okay, I think it comes with blue ink for you to put in there. But anyway, yeah, so it's very cost effective to kind of get into it and see how you like it. Excuse me. But yeah, Lamy Safari, Zebra series, either the 750 for the rollerball, but you don't like the gel, or the X71. Those are 701. I think those are all great choices. So try that. Let's see. I prefer Papa Roach and 3 Days Grace. I haven't heard of either of those. I think like I haven't gotten into alt too much. I think like you're gonna roast me for this, but like what I alternative music back in the day, I listened to My Chemical Romance, I listened to Panic at the Disco, I listened to Fall Out Boy. And you're probably like, that's the most pedestrian shit ever. That's like mainstream alt, but I love them. That's fun. Chris says, glad it keeps up with that, keeping that Ultim badge. Hell yeah, dude. That Ultim badge looks good on you, dude. I had mixed feelings about putting the Ultim badge like as the third, because I don't want you to upgrade to the next one. I think the anniversary badge is like another color and it's not Ultim, and I'm like, but Ultim's so cool. Oh, Silly Nug says, you're welcome. Letty says, I got both colors, couldn't help it, got my bonus from work, we rocking. There you go, Letty. Thank you so much for grabbing both variants of the hoodie. Maybe you might be disappointed in hearing this, but I want to do more hoodies. I want to do more colorways and more designs. So hopefully your wardrobe has room for more hoodies. But yeah, the yellow, the black, great to swap in and out of, and I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like the design. Ryan says, I'll have to check those out. Thanks. Awesome, man. Excellent. Trevor says, Alex is on fire. Or is it Alexis on fire? Which is it? What's up, Trevor? Good to see you in the chat, man. Good to see you in the chat. Here, I got some packages to open right here, so I shall open them and tell you what's inside, and then we will sign off because it's dinner time for me. Let's see. What? Oh yeah, Ian says MCRPATD yes. I'm not okay. I've just been listening to that. Ghosts of You by My Chemical Romance is dope too. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't even go over the knife that I had in the sling. I just completely glossed over it. I have the ProTech Malibu operator. Hell yeah. I just recently tuned it, so it's even more like silky than it used to be. But yes, that's what I have. The blacked out look, no tags, no nothing, just a beautiful knife. That's what I love. That's what I love. Okay, we're gonna crack this open. Is it coming now? No, I just didn't press the button down all the way. Silly me. Ryan says he's been on a reggae kick. All about good vibes. Oh yeah, love it. Oh nice. We got a care package from Mr. Tom, Notorious EDC. I guess he couldn't resist the live with purpose. But we taking some photos, we doing some videos. But here, in the box, can you guys guess what it's gonna be? It's got a slip, and we already know this is not a beer bomb shaped slip. So, any guess on what could it be? Oh, let's go. The all-tie Kingpin. Man, this thing just looks some kind of way because of the textures. Like, it's not polished. It's like stone wash or something like that. But it's just, I love it how it's already like, for lack of a better term, it's already scuffed up. It's not stone wash. It's something else, isn't it? Isn't it like battle worn or something? But I mean, I've always been in love with the Kingpin. I have it in the green micarta one. I have it in I think I have it in the, what is it, brown micarta, and now I have it in the all tie. Gotta put a lanyard on there. I gotta make an all tie EDC loadout. I think I have enough EDC items now that I can formulate an all tie loadout. What do you guys think? You think that's worth pursuing? Romulus says, Romulia says, what's good, Ron? I have enjoyed your recent EDC videos. Like the humor and details. Great work. Yeah, man, I'm gonna double down on that style. I think I really enjoy it. And, you know, I do want to experiment with new things, new topics, like, you know, desk setup stuff, productivity stuff, tech stuff. But at the end of the day, like, you know, I gotta do my fair share of what you guys have known to come and love about me in this channel. So you're gonna see a lot of EDC loadout stuff in that dynamic, fun, humor style. I mean, I love doing it. And it takes some work to get it right, I think. But I think I've hashed out the formula, and I think it's going to be a good time. Mia says it has character. Absolutely. I mean, look at it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, man. Love it. Hey, I got the same one, and it's nice. It's a heavy stonewash, says Chris. Okay, there you go. Heavy stonewash. Love it. And I mean, it looks like my Malibu operator got a heavy stonewash too. But this is just from me using it. Hashtag use your shit. Let's go. All right, next up, we got a package from Beard Brand. Eric be sending me some goods, despite the fact that I can never grow a beard, ever. But like I said, I mean, Eric, he does good stuff. I met him over at Blade West, and we had a great time just chatting it up that weekend. But you know, he's always innovating when it comes to like men's kind of like maintenance products. This one is a utility balm. So see, I love this. It's a beard balm, but it's also a hair balm, a skin and tattoo moisturizer. You could probably use it as an aftershave. That's the first time I've ever seen like a legit tattoo moisturizer, because usually when you get a piece, they tell you to just put like Aquaphor, non-scented stuff. But I think this is for after the aftercare, like for general stuff. This one's called, I think it's called Bold Fortune. It smells good. I shall be using this, at least on my piece. Ian says, send those Beard Brand stuffs to me. I actually need it. Yeah, man, I think I just might. Because I literally do not have a use for beard. Well, you know what's funny, though? I asked the man, and he told me that Beard Brand only has 3 legitimate products that are just for beards. Everything else is like skincare related, or like, you know, men's sort of like hygiene related products, like it's a lotions or it's an oil that moisturizes or things like that, you know what I mean? So there's ways to mix it up, you know what I mean? This last one, near and dear to my heart. Where's Mikey Daily Carey? Is he still in the house? He after our wonderful Hot Ones live streams, and he like recovered from blowing up his toilet, he texted me and we're just chatting it up. We're just chatting it up about, you know, dad stuff. And then he was just like, hey, what's your address? And I was like, oh, it's this. And then he's like, I just sent something to you. And I was like, what do you mean? He sent me this. The Daily Dad, 366 meditations on parenting, love, and raising great kids. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. You were telling me that you read this every day, sort of as a first thing. And it's kind of really grounded you in how you want to raise your kids. And I think we line on a lot of those things. You know, he's expecting a second. I just had my second. We talked a lot about kids when we met in person at Blade West. And yeah, man, I mean, it's all good vibes. And he was just telling me that he loves this book. Matthew McConaughey says, make this book a morning ritual. He's not in the chat. It sounded like I was calling him in the chat. But no, he just endorsed the book. But it's fun, man, and I'm going to have fun getting into this, especially since I've built a habit over the last 23 days to read 10 pages a day. And I think that's the longest I've ever read, like, consecutively books. And I think that sounds terrible. You know, you definitely got to read and expand your knowledge and stuff. But yeah, man, it's good. It's good. Trevor says, Kingpin, I should have grabbed one. He did a restock at the top of the month, didn't he, Tom? Or recently. But I think he's going to do more. He's got to have done more. Or he should have more. Ian Coates says, full tie loadout. Welcome to my world. Seriously, I wasn't a fan of full Thai when I first got into the game, or when I first met like Brandon, EDM, and them. I was more like, I liked Black DLC. I liked the murdered out minimal look. Ron, use your knife to open the box, says Barbarian Brian. No, man, I gotta take pictures of it first. This is actually something I'm doing for Tom. So I gotta take, you know, pristine photos of it first, make it real and stuff, and then I'm gonna use it. Don't worry, I'm gonna use it, but I'll open it again for you guys to see how immaculate this thing is. Look at this thing. It's beautiful. It just feels good. And I like the size of the knife too. It's like almost a gentleman's knife. I mean, it totally is a gentleman's knife. I feel like a typical gentleman's knife, like the knife is even smaller. Like if you've seen any of the Okaso knives, or like Esnik's slip joints, the super gentleman's ones are just really thin, harpoon looking ones. But this one is a good size. It's not chunky though. You know, it's still streamlined, but focus, please. Focus. What's going on? There you go. So there's that. Bam. Mikey Daly Care says, hope you like it, brother. Hey, I will, man. I know I will. If you do, then I'm gonna glean something from it, you know. Mainly how to get my toddler to not blow me up. She's spicy. She's Yucateca spicy. Mikey Daly Care. She's Yucateca spicy with the ideas, and that's how we're raising her. You know what I mean? We're raising her to be a strong, independent person, and she's decided to take it out on us, and we are her first experiment. You know what I mean? Absolutely, but it's a wonderful journey, and we there for every step of the way. Anyways, guys, it's time for dinner for me. 6:15 on the clock right now, an hour and 15 minutes. I think we had a great time. Right? For those of you who you guys are all here, so this is probably not relevant to you. But if you guys want to catch the replay of this and actually a highlight of all the fun moments that we had here, I'm gonna be editing a highlight reel of this and then posting it on the channel. Either this Friday or next Friday. I haven't decided when I want to start yet, but I'm going to release the schedule on Discord. So if none of y'all are in the Discord right now, feel free to join. I think you can do command Discord, and it's going to pop up the command. Or I think the links have been popping up via Nightbot. So go ahead and join that. That way you can get all the picks there, post your own EDC picks, and get updates on how this channel is doing, what is all coming up, and all that good stuff. So thank you guys. Fook Doozle says, have a great night. Mikey Daily Carey says, great live, my guy. Peace out, everyone. Thank you guys for coming through and living with purpose each and every day and showing up in the chat. I appreciate you guys. I will see you guys soon next week, Wednesday night. And we got more releases coming real soon on the channel, all right? So take care, peace out, and live with purpose, all right?